Some states are planning to tax any student debt relief. Indiana plans to treat any forgiveness as income and tax it. So we're getting a number of questions from residents in Missouri and Arkansas like this one. Is it true I'll be taxed on student loan forgiveness? Well, President Joe Biden's plan would erase $10,000 in federal student loan debt for individuals if your income is below $125,000 a year or you're in a household making less than $250,000. If you had a federal Pell Grant, you could get an additional $10,000 in forgiveness. Now, the Tax Foundation has a list of 7 states that could wind up taxing debt relief, and Arkansas is one of those states. So we interviewed Scott Harden of the Arkansas Department of Finance, and it's complicated. You may have to pay taxes on the forgiveness.
The general answer is that relief of a debt is taxable income in Arkansas. However, I would say behind that, the state legislature does have the ability to change that, and that wouldn't necessarily be surprising.
If you're a planner, don't want to wait on lawmakers, you could set aside $200 to $500 in Arkansas just in case. In Missouri, the Missouri Department of Revenue told us in a statement very clearly, the state of Missouri will not tax the student loan debt forgiveness. Drury Associate Professor of Accounting, Dr. Tiffany Cossey, tells us you should, though, be asking questions about taxes in any situation like this.
Whenever you have something like this, like debt forgiveness, or even when you get a big chunk of actual income, the best time to plan for it for taxes is now. And you don't have the money put back, you're going to have to find some way to pay it later on.
Circling back to the question, is it true I'll be taxed on student loan forgiveness? If you live in Missouri, that is not true. We're going to move that to false. At this point in time, you will not be taxed on student loan forgiveness. You never know if things are going to change. All right, put it back in the middle here for Arkansas. In Arkansas, the answer is different. It's a maybe. You may be taxed on the forgiveness, but based on past action, it's expected lawmakers will act in January to exempt the debt forgiveness from taxes. Bottom line in Arkansas, stay tuned. If you have something you want us to investigate, email us right there, factfinders@ky3.com.